It was ridiculous.
We're down there. I know for 12 hours Saturday, we had 7 cars in East Bolivar. For 12 hours.
Yeah, I know for a fact that I was at a rental house watching you guys, some guys over there doing some searches. Okay, but my thing is this, you know, I don't know if anybody else feels like I do, but I just feel like that, you know, when you try to help people, especially law enforcement, and that's not telling or snitching or anything, you want to make them aware of some things that they might not be aware of. Say, that's the only thing that I'm saying is that, you know, if 12 o'clock at night, if I have to call somebody, I'm going to get up and make my call. That's all I have to say.
There's your number that you can call.
All right, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Good evening, good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Gertrude McKinnon, and I called several times into the police station. Police been out there in my home. About a 26-year-old man jumped on my 15-year-old son. And at that time, I wasn't out there, but my husband's out there talking to the insurance man, a DirecTV man, one of them. And so anyway, he choked him up under there, had scratches all up under his neck, slapped him, spin him around, telling me he'll help him in the booty. And I called, was Pat Baker. At that time, he was crying, he was upset, and the police was telling him this and that and that and that. I guess, you know, 15-year-old child don't have the nerves that adult people have. So that later on that night, my husband and I questioned him about it, and he gave us the full detail. So that next evening, I went back up there to the police station and told I want this boy arrested. This boy is still sitting at home like he didn't get a thing. So do I need to call, do I need to get Nashville involved in all this stuff? For y'all to get up and do what you're supposed to do about it? I want him arrested.
The case she's talking about, on the initial call, she said that she didn't want to prosecute. Her husband told officers that the boys were playing basketball and they were just roughhousing, it did nothing bad happen. And she just said, would you just tell that boy not to come over here, we're not going to play with it anymore. So officers did that. And it was like 4 days later when Miss Gertrude called back and said, well, I changed my mind. I said, now I want to prosecute. So I had some officers go and take some statements. We talked to Joe Van Dyke, told him what was going on. He said he wouldn't be interested in prosecuting the case.
You gonna tell me? 4 days later? I don't think so.
Maybe because I had a class in Nashville. When I came back, I got the information. It was a couple of days. It wasn't that same day. And really, since, you know, we've talked to General, I will speak to him again, but that's a case that I'm not going to discuss here because it needs, if it's open back up, it needs to be discussed in the courtroom and not in a front meeting. But we talked to Joe and we did talk to you several times. But your opinion changed on that. At one time you didn't want to press charges, just make him leave, and then later you want to come back and say, well, I changed my mind, I want to press charges.
Okay, if a child don't tell you everything right then and there, if it's your child, and he don't tell you, or somebody spinning him around and gonna tell you what they're gonna do in the booth, it's time to do something about it. That's sex harassment.
Well, I will speak with Joe Van Dyke Monday. I'm sorry, tomorrow's Tuesday. I'll speak with him tomorrow.
That is sex harassment. You don't
it's not sexual
don't
harassment.
do him.
It's a verbal assault. But like I said,
we shouldn't be
discussing it here because if you want to bring it back up, I'll talk to General and see what he wants to do about it.
Thank you very much. They can call me bulletproof or fire that, really, to be honest. One thing leads to another.
Good evening again, everybody.
Good evening.
And I want to thank you all for hosting this meeting. I'm going to change the tone a little bit because I'm very angry about what's going on in our city. Very, very angry. And I'm here to say it's time for people to start not being afraid to go outside, not being afraid to walk. It is ridiculous what is going on in the city of Bolivar. And I'm here to ask the council, the police, the citizens, this room should be full. It's a shame All of those who complain are not here. They're not here. And it's a shame. And it's not a shame about you all. And I will say this, that I applaud the police, all of y'all. I want y'all to know that my hat's off to a police officer. Because number one, y'all put y'all's lives on the line every single day. You don't know if you walk out of that door, if you're going to see your family again. So I applaud you all. I wouldn't do it. I tried to do it. I went to school. I couldn't pass the physical. I'm telling you now. I could do the test, but I couldn't do the physical. It was a little. I couldn't even shoot the gun. So they said, "Oh, you flunked." I said, "Okay." But when I graduated from college, but on a serious note, I am really concerned about the safety of this community, and it is time for the county and the city to put whatever differences they got behind. It's time for us to work together. In fact, I looked at Camden, New Jersey, where they dismissed, y'all have closed the office over there, given the county 911. Do y'all want to get county officers, mayor? And let them work together as a bigger unit so they can start bicycle units, giving out ice cream in the community. They got to be more police friendly. When you were doing saturation, it was working, Chief. It was working.
We're still.
You know, you were saturating the first time. This is not saturation the way you did it before. The first time when you had the saturation, now Bill Lyons got fired for not being able to come up with a solution. Now he wasn't one of my favorite people, and I think he should have got fired. But I think you should be held to accountability as well.
Yes.
You got to be held to some kind of accountability. We got this shooting. There is no way we should let gang members take over our community. There's just absolutely no way.
Just to bring a point up, you called for my job in here.
I'm not calling for your job.
You should have to be held accountable like
exactly. I did say that.
We arrested two convicted felons, Keon Joy.
You did? I'm not talking about that, Chief. You're doing a good job. I'm not saying that.
But don't put me in the same category.
I didn't put you in the category. I said he got fired for not doing his job.
I reckon what my guy's doing speaks for itself.
I'm telling you I'm telling you what you should start. Are you working with the county? Are y'all on the same frequency?
We shouldn't be.
Why not?
I don't like
don't
the
you
public
think,
knowing what we're doing.
But don't you think if y'all work together?
I discussed safety issues with the sheriff many a time.
But if y'all were working together, Chief, you could come a combination, more manpower. I'm just talking about y'all working together. This is not about a personality. This is not about you. It's not about the sheriff. It's about the community safety. I don't understand why you're saying that I and the sheriff's department not working.
We do.
I'm not saying, are y'all?
Yes. If the sheriff needs me, is sheriff still in here? I'm right here. Sheriff.
I know you can't miss it.
Sheriff needs me. He knows I'm a phone call away, and it's vice versa. He knows all I have to do is just call, and my guys will go out and can't do anything he needs us to do.
I wasn't told that. I heard something different.
I can't vouch for what you heard.
So do y'all work together?
We still have our differences. He's a man and I'm a man.
Okay.
We have our differences, but when it comes to professionalism and getting a job done, if he needs me, I'm a phone call away.
Our officers allowed to go outside the city limits to help them? Or the reason I'm asking, because this recent, it hadn't happened lately, but the thing down here at the club, whatever Mike is, or whatever that place was, it was some differences between the two. So that has been ironed out.
It's ironed out because it ain't up to no more.
I'm not just saying it. So in the future, if somebody called right here past the city line, East Bolivar, you don't have a problem with your officer.
We've been there every time.
Sheriff, do you agree with that?
I'm not gonna leave anybody hanging out to dry. If I'm called, I'm gonna respond.
Same here.
I'm gonna help as much as I possibly can.
All right, while we're talking to you, all right, your staffing levels, are you sufficient to do what you do on a normal basis and then give us extra people? You can't do that just on a daily basis, can you? Or can you?
I can't do it on a daily basis, but I'm telling you, if you need help, I got 26 people that'll be there.
Pat, if he needs help?
Oh, it's always been that way, Sheriff. It's never been an issue. I've been as far as Hickory Valley, helping Sheriff. If he's in Grand Junction.
And what you're speaking of on the radio frequencies, your digital now, The only communication that we have is if dispatch calls us and says, y'all need something, because we can't hear.
Here's one reason we went digital.
Okay,
Scanners know what we're doing all the time.
okay,
When they give out a call, the people, when we pull up, they already know we're coming.
Okay.
And that, for one, that hurts in the arrest. For two, that's a police liability. If we pull up, they know we're coming. It could be a false call just to get us somewhere. But
Okay.
if they don't know what we're doing, that gives us a slight edge. Criminals change every day. A police department, if you want to think in terms of football, we're a defensive unit. We're hardly ever on offense. Criminal does something, we respond. Criminal, we respond. Criminal, we respond.
Sheriff,
Us responding, going digital is just one thing that we do.
what about
Okay.
your radio communication? Aren't y'all fixing to go digital also?
We hope.
so digital is better, you're saying?
Digital
Nobody
is
can-
better. Let me make a point, and I haven't sat there and listened to some of the stuff during the night when we were all on whatever you call the other side. It's real confusing if you got ambulance, sheriff, and city on there. All right, officers, you officers carry me through this, but when you stop somebody for a traffic stop, all right, you don't know, and it's my understanding, one of the most dangerous situations is a traffic stop. Because that man, a person, could have a gun or whatever in there. Officer has to be really on his toes here. All right, if the dispatch is having to prioritize, they got somebody doing it. If there's something else going on, they have to take care of that before they respond back with the information or whatever. So that's one reason we go to two different channels or three different channels or whatever they're doing down there. And the sheriff, you fill me in, you know more about the dispatch stuff. But it makes sense to me that our dispatch can be responsive to three different things, three different lines of communication at one time, rather than having everybody on the same channel and then have to wait till they talk to one and talk to the other. But they can sort of prioritize as the situation gets serious. But as to give comments as to what Councilman McTitty said, I can promise you this discussion has been had at our level, and I have been assured by our chief that we have no hassle with supporting the sheriff's department. And I don't know how that rumor, why you saying it, whatever, where you got it, but it is. Do you not support the sheriff?
Oh, 100%.
I mean, you sit back there, you sit in your office.
I think that you've got some problem with what you're saying.
Go ahead, Bill. Go ahead.
I understand a lot of things that's going on in
If I
young
can.
people's minds, but that is not the, let me tell you,
My mind probably just well as yours. I know what we had a conversation about. I'm not here to talk about this. Go ahead.
Excuse me, Mr. McKinney, but I'm talking.
I'm sorry.
Well,
You wasn't talking at the time.
But you came in as rude, okay? Excuse me back
Go
there.
ahead.
Thank you. But, okay, my suggestion then, to the county mayor and the city mayor, do you all think that the mayor of the county, all of y'all, would you all even consider the thought of working together as one unit?
Absolutely.
You would? I think it's something that y'all should actually look into and making y'all stronger. Y'all keep the same rank, make the morale up, go up. All I'm saying is that you all need to be more in the community. And if you would, Chief, if you would start back yourself, I'm telling you, when you were doing that, they were mad at you. They were mad at you for saturating because they were saying they out here every few minutes. But it was the most effective tool that you did. It worked.
Yeah.
It really worked, but they're not saturating. I mean, saturation, you could look out and see a police because they knew they were coming. And see, they got the police down pat because they know they're going to be down here at the bus stop. I bust you. So they know they're going to be down at the bus stop. They know how long it take you to get from the bus stop. They're going to shout on Sycamore and know they can go on and dismiss themselves. But, so the criminals got it pretty well fixed up. But my thing is, I'm saying is we got to work together and put out. We can hate each other after we go home. But my primary concern is It's the citizens